I like to move around and wake people up to try to sleep while I'm talking. Okay? Good morning again.
Good morning.
Can you hear me back there? Yes?
Yes.
As Jane said in her wonderful introduction, I am Mary Grebenschikoff, and you don't have to repeat that, it's very difficult. And I am a Holocaust survivor. Everybody's story that comes out of the Holocaust that's still around, and there's not that many of us left, has a different story. It all starts the same way with the persecution of the Jews, which started out with bullying, with pushing people around, which is of course bullying, and laws against Jews, and eventually 6 million people were killed. They were Jewish. They were only killed because they were Jewish. There were also another 5 million or so other people killed by the Nazis because they were people that the Nazis thought weren't good enough to live. And that included Jehovah's Witnesses, Gypsies, or called Romas, homosexuals, right, handicapped, all kinds of people, and also many Christians who tried to help Jewish people. There were some good people there, but unfortunately not enough to stop what was going on. And silence, as we all know, is the worst thing. Nowadays they say if you see something, say something. Well, those people who said something in those days were very often shot. And so a lot of people didn't say anything because they thought it would be too dangerous for them. So anyway, I'll tell you my own story. I was born in Berlin, Germany, and I still speak German. Does anybody speak German around here? No? So I can show off then, right? Okay. And I had a very good childhood. I lived with my parents and my sister in a nice apartment in Berlin. I went to a Jewish school. Everything was fine. I always felt very comfortable wherever I was. And life was good, you know. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, as we went every summer on vacation somewhere, this particular summer we went to see my father's parents and his family in Czechoslovakia, which is today the Czech Republic. I had never seen most of them before. My father came from a family of 9 children, and it was wonderful. I was surrounded by uncles and aunts and cousins whom I had never seen before, and I right away fell in love with my cousin Peter. He was about 6 or 7, as I was in those days, and he had red hair like I used to have, no more. And he also had freckles, which I still have. And we spent the whole summer together. We had a wonderful time. I wanted to take him home with me. But my parents said, no, maybe we'll see him again another time. And guess what? I never saw Peter again. Because a couple of years afterwards, when we weren't allowed to travel anymore, and it wasn't until after the war that I found out that Peter was murdered by the Nazis, which is the Germans, because he was Jewish. And so were most of my uncles and my aunts, and also my grandparents who were in that place. I never saw my grandparents on either side again until since I was 9 years old, because they were all killed. And for what reason? Because they were Jewish. They didn't do anything to anybody. Many years later, after I had my family, I was married and I had 4 daughters, and then I had a son. Guess what my son's name is? Peter. I named him for my cousin whom I never saw. And so this Peter is living here in New Jersey and doing very well, and he's a grandfather, which makes me a great grandmother. So here we are.